Hey, hi, what's up? It's been a while since I did my last video blog, and I wanted to do one before I got too far behind and forgot to do one for another week. So a lot has happened. I don't think I would be able to cover it all. There's just been a lot of stuff happening. I don't remember it all. But one of the nice things that I figured out so far is how to order Korean food and, talk to the locals. And actually, I ordered some Chinese food, jjajangmyeon, expecting it to take like 20 minutes to get here, but I got here in like 7 minutes or something like that. So this is straight up jjajangmyeon, Chinese food, Korean style. Um, One of the nice things that's coming with knowing how to speak Korean is just being able to speak to people around town. That's one of the things I've been doing, and it's quite pleasant to be able to talk to the locals. Um, one thing that I've got that's really good for me is instead of an alien registration card, I have a Korean social security number, so to speak, and that's because I have the F4 visa instead of the E2 work permit. So basically, if I go around town and I strike up a conversation or get into a conversation, people are just talking with me. And invariably it comes up, hey, you know Korean pretty well. How do you know it? And so it comes out I'm half Korean. My mom's from Seoul. So they see my card and they say, oh, you are a Korean person. So I guess I am a Korean Weigukin, foreigner. The term for that is gyopo. I don't think the term is used anywhere except for like business and or like hiring overseas Koreans. But I think I've probably talked about this before, but I'm starting to see the result of it right now. I think the biggest benefit if you come over to teach English of being a gyopo instead of just a normal E2 kind of person is that you can legally teach private lessons. The caveat to that, or the disclaimer to that, is that the EPIC contract states you cannot make any money other than what you're going to make working for that school. So like even the business that I have in America, I'm not supposed to be doing it, right? So I'm not supposed to teach private lessons, and I'm not sure if I will or not, but I have networked through my uncle and aunt here in Youngwall. They're not biologically or genetic, not biologically or related by law. They are my mom's friends, younger sisters, husband and her. Yeah. So my mom's best friend's little sister and her husband, my aunt and uncle here in Youngwall. Since they own, or at least they teach at a Hagwon, which is a private academy for math, they know a Hagwon owner for English. And this small town Youngwall is really hurting for people like myself, native English speakers who are here. So I'm connected now through I'm not really connected. It's been offered to me to teach groups of elementary students and a couple of middle school students conversational English on the side after school and sometimes during the weekend. And basically, it runs out to like $50 per hour, and which is like the standard fare for teaching English. I could charge more, I think, because I have more qualification, but I'm out in the boonies, so I don't think people want to try to pay that much, and I don't want to like go person to person to try to build up the base that way. I've got just like a base that I could go from right now. Basically, it comes out to be quite a bit of extra money. it would be enough extra money that I could pretty much send my entire paycheck home and quickly pay off my bills and debts in America and still have more than enough money here to flourish. So I'm considering doing that. The only deal is it's against the contract for Epic. If my school found out, they could fire me. But if that happened, I still won't get deported or anything like that. And of course, it would be a hassle for them to fire me and then replace me with someone else. So who knows what would happen if they caught me. But anyway, that's a good thing going on. Another good thing going on is that my mom's best friend has a single daughter. And so we've been chatting quite a bit. And that could lead to something awesome. I like Korean girls. I'm sure that's pretty obvious. And she's a Korean girl that's single. And our parents know each other. So already, that whole struggle with trying to impress the Korean parents and like get past that hurdle, don't have to do it because our parents know each other already. And they like me already too, so that's also a bonus. School is going pretty nice. I'm starting to click with the students. I'm learning a lot about classroom management. I think my teaching is good. My lesson plans probably need a little work because I'm used to teaching marching band or teaching music. So that's like a self-policing environment. Everyone's dedicated and motivated to some extent, but here in Korea, kids pass automatically for elementary and middle school. So you can grade them if you want, but they're going to pass regardless of what you give them as far as grades. So they don't really have motivation to try hard or pay attention, especially in English class, because just a foreigner dude. But anyway, there's just a few trouble childs in each grade that I have to teach, like less than 5, maybe less than 10 for sure. Like the only real struggle right now that I have with my classes is that the level of English that I use, that like I'm using right now, my students don't understand it. So it's quite a hassle trying to figure out how to talk to them and have them understand. It doesn't seem like it would be that big of a deal, but it's actually quite strenuous. And I can understand it for the grade 1 students, equivalent to grade 6 in America, because they're just coming out of elementary school. They haven't had as much time studying English as, say, grade 7, grade 2, and grade 3, 7 and 8 respectively. But sometimes I talk to the grade 7 students and some of the grade 8 students, and they're like, they just don't get what I'm saying. It's kind of odd to me, but hey, I mean, they don't have to pay attention. They're not getting graded for it. There's no motivation. But that's the hurdle. I'm working on ways to fix that, or fix myself so that I can help them, rather, because it's not their fault, it's my fault. So that's a quick update on you've probably noticed I'm sitting in a chair now. I got my first paycheck. It came out to be it was 3.6 million won, which comes out to be about $3,300. Most of that went back home to pay off the expenses of me getting here. But anyway, I've still got enough cash here that I could afford to go and buy this desk and this chair. And I'm set till my next paycheck, which is in 2 weeks. Funny how time flies. But that is a quick update. I don't have much else to talk about, so I will end it here. 안녕.